Reddit was right. She was cheating on me all along. It took me 8 years to realize I was dating an avoidant narcissist. She never wanted a marriage or kids until the very end. She only started begging to me that she wanted those things when I realized she was cheating on me. I was all over it this past year, but she did a really good job avoiding, deflecting, and playing victim. I didn't have any solid proof. Throughout this time, I tried ending our relationship a few times in the most amicable ways possible. But she wouldn't leave and started this fake loop over and over again of being a better partner. I feel so stupid and used. Over the past 4 months, I could tell she was falling in love bombing someone else. She gaslighted me into another planet. When she avoided me on our anniversary, I caught her in so many lies, and she still played victim. I was in so much emotional pain, I was puking, and all she could do is say, "How could you do this to me?" Last month, I finally caught her. What scared me the most is that she couldn't admit it, even after I caught her red-handed. I had the proof on my phone and she couldn't even look at it, just laughed at me in denial, turned into a big hate monster. She then snuck into my house while I was at work, took 99% of all of our belongings, tortured me with demands, threatened me, started a smear campaign, then vanished out of thin air while I was away. 8 years and no goodbyes, no closure, no peace. It's crazy how someone could do something so hurtful, use me, smear my name, play victim, and then disappear after all that time together. I figured out she was waiting for someone else's marriage to fall apart as her exit, but I caught on faster than she thought I would. How do these people live with themselves? I definitely experienced some kind of trauma bond. She lived with me rent-free for 5 years and still demanded money from me in the end along with threats. Did these past 8 years mean nothing to her? Was it all a lie? I don't know how someone could turn so cold and cruel so fast. It feels like one big con. Not only did I find out who she was cheating on me with, she was in love with this person. I also found out that she's been in contact with her ex throughout our entire relationship through a spoofed number. Anyone ever experienced something like this? Did she suddenly want to get married to hide her guilt? Or did she want to use me? Do I tell the other person in the marriage that they are being cheated on too? GF cheated on me with 2 different guys at the same time. I'm 19, and so is she. We were dating for near 8 months, and this was my first serious relationship. At first, it felt like magic. Butterflies, excitement, wanting to make each other happy. But the cracks appeared fast. She had a complicated past with her ex, and from early on I forgave lies and dishonesty over and over, hoping things would improve. 3 months in, I noticed inconsistencies. She went on drives with her best friend and her granddad, but the stories didn't add up. Eventually, I discovered she was meeting another guy multiple times, visiting his house, sending secret messages and pictures. And her ex-boyfriend? She was still entangled with him too. That relationship was abusive, yet she stayed in contact with him while dating me. On Halloween, she stayed at my house. My gut screamed something was wrong, so I looked through her phone. What I found shattered me. Messages, photos, and call logs. Proof she was romantically involved with 2 different guys at the same time. I ended it immediately and blocked her everywhere. There were good moments, laughter, trips, concerts, but they're overshadowed by betrayal. I feel empty, lonely, and so lost. We work in the same shop, so I can't fully avoid her. I miss her, and part of me questions my choice even though I know it was right. I don't know how to cope. How do I survive the next few weeks and months without falling apart? TL, DR. First relationship, girlfriend cheated on me with 2 guys at the same time. I feel betrayed, lonely, and empty, and we work together. How do I survive the next few weeks and months? Found out my wife cheated on me behind my back with my brother on and off due to constant arguments and bickering about lifestyles, sexual interests, and everyday situations. One day we got into an argument so bad we almost got violent. So I left for 6 months, and in that time I went to my sister I's house, which was in the next state over. I finally came back and we cried and hugged it out and said our sorries. I felt so much better and made sure we were both in good spirits around each other. I haven't talked to my brother face to face, only over the phone, and we kept in contact most of that time. When I came back, he was really distant and wouldn't he come by the house to chat with me or see how I was doing. Finally, he spilled the beans after a few months of my returning, and I was furious. I told my wife what my brother said, and she became so scared she walked out of the house and slept in her car for 2 weeks. I was so mad that I didn't even want to call her and tell her it was okay and we'll get through this. No. This was a punch in my face from both of them, and I could not work my job or even take my dog on walks because I was so depressed and distraught. Skip forward. She came home after 2 weeks and would not stop crying, telling me how sorry she was and how much she missed me and my brother was a mistake and it was just a one-time thing that she let her guard down and one thing led to another with him helping her and checking in on her. But I feel disgusted with both of them. I don't know how to feel right now. And she has done the worst thing anyone could do at this point in a marriage. We have a house, and I'm trying to sell it and move out of state, but with her job and my daughter, it's not as easy as it sounds. I've actually started smoking pot and playing video games again, which is a coping mechanism for me at this time. I've told my mom I know my brother is dead to me, and she wants us to work it out. But I even stopped talking to my mom for just her responses. I will be leaving as soon as she leaves the house and it sells. My daughter wants to stay with her mom, so I'll have her come to my new place when she is ready and able to come on her own free will. I still feel lost and disconnected. I'm not sure for how long, but it's going to be a while. Fighting the urge to cheat. Hi everyone. I'm here seeking advice, hearing your story. If you live something similar or anything that could help. To present myself, I'm a 24 years old male in a 2.5-year relationship with a 25 years old woman. We are both each other's first, and I really appreciate our life together, even though we have ups and downs like everyone. Since a year now, I'm more and more tempted by other women. Or may I say, the thrill of meeting and hooking with other women. I realized my desire is only for casual sex and not trying to settle with someone else. My girlfriend and I discussed a bit about swinging one day, as it's a fantasy of mine. I did say that from time to time, I fantasize about other women I see. But I don't count it as cheating since nothing happened. I don't even dare to look at other women in public while I'm with her. And to be honest, I don't really look a lot at other women when I'm by myself. Though I'm more and more tempted. I'm looking at adult meeting websites again, like I used to before I met her, and I feel like if I met someone who would be into me, I wouldn't say no. Before my current girlfriend, I never flirted with someone because no one flirted with me. I tried everything to meet people to hook ups with or have a relationship with. Yet, I just felt even more ugly, unattractive, unwanted than ever, until I met her